I am a deeply hopeful person. As a civil rights lawyer, you have to have an abundance of hope. But I also, as I said, I think it is important to understand that this country has been through a lot. And as Dr. Martin Luther King said, we've been through the long night of racial injustice. And it isn't to say that we don't have a lot of work to do, but um, there have been times where people have lost their lives because of trying to fight for the right to vote and have been beaten brutally and in understanding the perspectives of activists and advocates through our history, we can kind of situate this present time in a context. Oftentimes in our history, periods of progress have been followed by retrenchment and backlash. And I think that right now, you've got millions of people who never saw themselves as activists ever before, feeling like they want to, go march in the streets and participate in actions for an America that's as good as our ideals. And to me, that gives me a lot of hope. When you had the Muslim travel ban, you had people of all walks of life, of all faiths, of all races, really coming together to say, no, this isn't right, and we need to protect what this country is and what we think this country should be. And so for me right now, I think the goal is to sustain that energy and to find a way to plug it to make sure people are engaging locally as well as at the state level and are voting in all of our elections and are exercising their voice, whether it's because they're plaintiffs in lawsuits that are getting filed, whether it's that they're marching in the street, whether it's that they're working in the classroom and on campuses to promote the kinds of values that have been our founding ideals. And whether they're participating at the ballot box. And so it's a hopeful time because there's nothing like a crisis to focus one's mind and to create opportunities for change. And in a lot of ways, we maybe have taken too many things for granted. And now is the time more than ever to be able to recognize what has made this country such an important place for freedom. But that freedom and our values don't protect themselves; people protect them.